Hello, everyone. Stocks continued their rebound overall from yesterday's gains in the Dow Jones Industrial Average and NASDAQ 100, with the market rallying across the board today. Volume was lower than the day before on the NASDAQ and higher than the day before on the New York Stock Exchange. So, pretty positive price action overall in the NYSE. The only slight issue is that the NYSE closed lower than where it opened. The Nasdaq, as you can see, also closed. That one actually closed slightly higher than where it opened. Okay, so that is a positive. The S&P 500, as you can see, closed higher than where it opened. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed higher than where it opened, and the Dow Jones Transportation Average actually had a very, very good session, closing near its highs. So that's pretty good, up 0.92%. But disappointingly, the Russell 2000, the one lagging index, it closed up only 0.27%, and it also closed lower than where it opened, like the NYSE. So it's good. It's indicative with all the heavy volume that we've seen in the last few sessions that we could get a very tradable bounce here, maybe even a bottom. I mean, we have cut the August and September lows over here on the NYSE, so it's always possible. But good bottoms come with all the indexes cutting their lows, and the S&P 500 still hasn't done that yet. NASDAQ and NASDAQ 100 hasn't done it yet, so there's really no indication that we've definitely bottomed. And if you look at the internal oscillators, NASDAQ 100, all four are pointing lower. NASDAQ, all four are pointing lower, no positive divergence whatsoever. And in the Russell 2000, they are all pointing lower. Once again, no positive divergence. So we're starting to get oversold, but we're not there yet, and we just don't have confirmation overall to the price moves today. Some of the more interesting price action that could confirm that we are trying to bottom is the Goldman Sachs. As you can see here, heavy volume right here since its recent sell-off in January. Bank of America, similar situation. There's a lot of heavy volume here, so we could be looking at a bounce. JP Morgan looks a little bit more bullish overall. Like I said, a lot of volume here, indicative of something that could find support. And Citigroup, same thing, a lot of volume on the sell-off could mean support. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt if we just back and fill, and maybe we rally up to the downtrending 50-200-day moving averages, and that just ends up just offering us a better short signal overall in this tape, because we are extended short term, so a bounce should definitely be expected here. And with the bounce being expected, the good news is that our new long position, CHUY, that we took yesterday, immediate follow through on super strong volume with a big surge in BOP. Remember, that's just what you want to see after going long. We saw that initially with OA. That's our long signal in OA on the 5th, and on the 6th, boom, higher volume, higher BOP, excellent price action. But it hasn't quite worked its way, and it's caused us to sell half of it on an end-of-day basis. But overall, it still looks good, and looks like we just saw let's go ahead and put that back up there. And like we just saw with Chewy, perfect follow through with a surge in volume and BOP. Hopefully it acts better than OA did, but in this market, what can you expect? But pretty good price action overall. There are no sell signals tonight whatsoever, but we do have two new long signals. So that's going to be basically where I focus my attention on. BMA is in one of my early perfect speculator scans. It's the one that catches the stock before it's up a full 100% whenever it then makes the official perfect speculator scan. But BMA is doing a pocket pivot point signal right above its 50-day moving average on a nice little surge in volume. It isn't that impressive, but the good news is that our risk is very, very small. You could have your first sell stop here at 57.99, today's low a day, and then your final one with the move below 55.93. And overall in the position, you're not going to lose a little bit more than 3.5% if you're wrong. But BMA, pretty solid perfect speculator scan signal, but that's not the best long tonight. The best long tonight is Lending Tree Incorporated. It's a little bit riskier because not only was it confirmed in the CanSlim scan, but it used to be a perfect speculator scan quality name. So you can kind of be like, okay, well, that means that I definitely need to take this long as a confirmation from the CanSlim scan. But it was also in the price volume BOP surge scan. So how I'm going to do it is, if it was still perfect speculator, it'd be 1% for that, 1% for CanSlim, 0.5 for price volume BOP. But it's not PS anymore. It just used to be. So I definitely know that I definitely want to take this signal as a CanSlim quality name. But 1% CanSlim, 0.5% price volume BOP. If we were in a raging bull market where it was obvious that things would be working, Here's how it would then ideally go: 5% can slim, 5% perfect speculator, 1% add price volume bop scam, could go up to 2%. So you'd have 11 to 12% position if we were in a raging good market. If we were just in an uptrend under a buy signal, 2.5 can slim, 2.5 perfect speculator, 1 price volume bop, you'd have about a 6% position. But for now, just 1% can slim, 0.5% price volume bop. First sell stop is a move below 82.04. Final sell stop is a move below 79.73. Get out of there, especially if 79.73 doesn't hold. But even though it's not above the 200-day moving average yet, it's not worth waiting for it to cross above it, because who knows, it could be up 20% in the next few days if it does do that. And then we also have a bigger risk, because no matter what, we're not going to know we're wrong on this position until 79.73 is eclipsed. So you just don't, you want to make sure that you get it here instead of waiting for the 200-day moving average takeout. But overall, looks pretty good. OA looks good. STMP, that could be an add signal. That's a stock that we're currently long. It has earnings per share and relative strength ratings of 99 each. It means it's in the top 1% of all stocks on a fundamental basis, and then the top 1% of all stocks on a technical basis. But this market is still very tricky, so it might not give a damn and still might throw STMP down. But for now, things are looking a little bit better. We're finding some kind of floor, but oscillators are not confirming this move at all. So if we fail, I won't be surprised. And if the new long positions fail, they're very small positions. I got to keep my toes in the water. I don't want to get completely cold feet and get frozen and then get a great signal and not take it. So once again, I'll take the itty bitty losses, and I'll just keep trading small until things work out. LPTH was a short sell signal I was thinking of taking back on the 5th. Good thing I didn't take it. We would have been stopped out today. But LPTH now looks like it is actually topping out. And even though if you go short here, a move to 379 would be a little risky, it could be played. Preferably watch it intraday, see if it has an early morning fade, or if it goes green to red and breaks below, a key level, like especially if it goes below 318. But LPTH does appear to be done.